Last note on flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Well, last, I dare to say, for the time being. This is a book which is worth reading, rereading, and then again reading. So I hope I will come back to it soon, and then some fresh ideas will I hope come with attention, fulfilling the conditions of flow. That's one of the main things about this wonderful book, one of the best I've read. You get so much excellent advice, things you can do in real life, and the author urges you to try that. For instance, he says, walk like an acrobat, see with the eyes of an artist, experience the joy of an athlete. They're all possible. I think he also says something about sex. Have sex like I don't think he says like an expert, a professional, but anyway, like a romantic lover. Like, well, I forgot. I'm sorry about that. But then that's important. It's not from him only. Other positive psychologists emphasize the fact that sex and exercise and a few other activities are among the best you can use to fight depression, to experience flow. But that's also in many ways evident. You already knew that. He has, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, the author, an unique experience because he has been a chess player, a mountain climber, and he's a savant, a man of the Renaissance in a way, because he knows so much about so many domains. He uses Dante and references to Dante in the book, and then he also says that he proposed this to some business leaders he worked with, and they were it worked. They were very happy with that. Some consider Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi a co-founder with Martin Seligman, a co-founder of positive psychology, and indeed his studies have shown many intriguing counterintuitive aspects. For instance, they gave pagers back in the days when pagers still existed for people, and they had research wherein they tried to see when participants reach the highest level of happiness, and it wasn't as we would expect while resting, while sitting on the couch and relaxing, so to say, out of work. It was during work. In other words, we need a challenge. We need to be out of the comfort zone, to have the means to escape boredom. When you're bored, that's also in a way obvious. You're not happy. And on the other hand, if the challenge is too much, one is overwhelmed and frustrated. The example is given from tennis. It can be applied to other sports. When you play tennis with an adversary who's much weaker, you're bored because he keeps returning in the net your balls. But the other situation where you play much worse than the opponent is not good either, because then you are the one who doesn't reach the corners where he's playing you off. Attention is essential. Again, from games, he says players know that a fraction of a second of lack of concentration, looking into the public zone or something, can lose a game. You have a goal scored by, if it's soccer, for instance, and then you lose the game. An interesting phenomena that has interested me very much takes place when people are in flow. They lose sense of time. This example has been given. I have, in fact, a few notes on this flow, and it comes back again and again in other references, because psychologists refer to Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. In fact, I'm reading now a book by Mathieu Ricard, the famous Buddhist monk and scientist, French scientist originally, who refers to flow, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, so widely acclaimed and quoted. And surgeons, when they come out of a difficult operation, tend to say, I'm hungry, let's have lunch. But they are told it's dinner time, it's evening already. What he thought were a few hours in operation, in operating room, in fact, have been 3 times as long or more. And the reverse is also true. The example of ballerinas who come on stage for just some seconds, but it feels like hours to them. Wonderful, wonderful book.